This is a Bira Blonde. I don't remember doing a review for this before. This is not my favorite beer. In fact, it's one of my least favorite beers, but I still want to do a review of it, so I'm going to try to be unbiased. Of course, I prefer the canned version of this over the bottle version, if I have to use the word prefer. Anyways, just a disclaimer, 2019 is about to end, and this bottle is from, I think, Feb 2018. Now, it's just been sitting around for a while because I just never got around to drinking it. But so you can say it's probably not gonna taste the best. It's probably gonna taste bad. This is a bottle opener. All right, so there you have it. Smells just like any other beer. Maybe a little stale, I don't mind. Okay, I think the beer has kind of gone bad. I don't think it's in its best mood right now. I think there's something off about it. I hope you like what I just did with the camera. I know I should have done that earlier, but better late than never. This costs 90 rupees, and I think the price has probably gone up by 10 rupees now. It probably costs 100 rupees now. About the flavor, it's like a blonde ale, except that it comes in a pint. So it has that bit of bite in it, but at the same time, it has that smoothness. And one thing I want to say about Bira Blondes, they're always better than your memory of it. So if you remember it to be a certain way, it's a little better than that. But overall, it's a very average beer. There's nothing spectacular about it. I can never have too many of these because I don't like it enough. But I'm a beer guy, as you all know. So if you want to compare Bira Blonde with some beers, you probably want to compare it with something which costs something similar. So maybe a Kingfisher Ultra, a Tuborg, Budweiser, a Bira White. It's definitely better than the Bira White. Bira White is vinegar. So, do I recommend this beer? Not at all. I don't recommend the canned version of this beer. I don't recommend the bottle version of this beer. I have done a review for a Bira Stout beer earlier. That's the only beer I can honestly recommend without lying to the camera. Why don't I like this beer? Okay, I know that this bottle is almost a year or 2 years old, and it's not a fair thing to judge a bottle on the basis of 2 years. I'm not going to fall ill or anything of that sort, but I feel it'll definitely not taste as good. Maybe a bit flatter after 2 years have passed and a bit drier, but you still get the taste of Bira Blonde. So overall, I find that this beer, it doesn't really go anywhere. It's not one of those beers which I'm like, oh my god, remember the time we had Bira Blonde? That never happens with it, so it's not memorable at all. I know saying that it tastes like any other blonde ale is not doing a lot of you a favor, because a lot of you may not have tried blonde ales. But if you have tried blonde ales, this is like a bad blonde ale. It's not like a good blonde ale. Again, blonde ale is a very subjective beer. You can't have it every day. And one thing common about all blonde ale beers, you want to hear it? You can never have more than one or two, maximum. Because it'll just fill you up, it'll just psych you out a bit, and overall it just falls a bit flat. Anyways, last sip. This was my quick review for Bira Blonde. Oh my god, I've been speaking for 5 minutes. Yeah, so just one beer tonight. I'm good. I don't have any other beer left actually. Actually, I do have a Sintra can left, but I don't feel like having it. It's a really chilly here in Delhi, which is why I'm so overdressed with so many clothes. But this only happens for like 20 to 30 days in a year, so we must breathe in the chill. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed my review for Bira Blonde. For taste, I give it a 1.5 out of 5. For price and value, I give it a 1 star out of 5 stars. I don't recommend it at all. I don't even want to say it's bad. It just is a fail, you know. You can't call a failure a bad student. He's just a failure.